Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show, where we bring you all of Dubai's trending stories and the 411. Today I'm joined by Radeem. Morning,
Hi guys,
Radeem.
good morning.
How's it going?
Going good. How are you?
Good, thank you. So, our stories for today.
Yeah.
Over 700 blue-collar workers received special aid gifts.
So Dubai actually reduced 1.1 million tons of carbon emissions in the last 10 years.
And Dubai's Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority announced their entry into the Metaverse.
And stay tuned because we're going to tell you about how Emirates Airlines is giving away a free cruise in Dubai this month.
And later on in the show, I got the honor of speaking to Shreya Ghoshal, and we've reflected over her last 10, 20, 30 years in the music industry. So stay tuned for that. But before we get started,
Yeah.
we're back in the office.
Back and better than ever.
And how was Eid?
How do
Tell
we
me.
feel?
I don't know.
Eid was good. I will say it was a much needed break, but it was good. It felt like I had enough time to catch up with my family, with my friends, and kind of just enjoy all the Eid vibe.
It went by super fast.
It went by super fast. I
It
think
felt
everyone
like
can
a
agree.
regular weekend.
Yeah,
But it
just
wasn't.
a little bit extended.
What did you do?
Okay, I feel like I did a lot. I was able to pack in a lot of fun stuff. My family was in town, so I was able to see them. And it's been a while since I've celebrated Eid in this region as well.
Okay.
So yeah, just feeling the vibes and when you're going out and people actually saying, Eid Mubarak to you, was really nice.
I missed that. I
Yeah.
didn't get the chance to do that this year.
No?
No, not really. All my siblings are all over the world. Everyone's doing something.
Yeah.
It just wasn't the same.
Okay, so what did you do?
I watched the Met Gala like any other person.
Yeah, for sure.
Which, by the way, was super disappointing.
I just think no one stayed on theme, but it's okay.
That's another
just,
topic for another day.
Yeah, exactly.
Um.
And yeah, went to the beach,
it.
got a nice tan.
Oh yeah, you told
Yeah,
me.
got a very good tan. It was good weather.
I just chilled with my cat.
You could get a nice tan as well.
Okay, well, maybe next year.
Maybe next year, maybe next Eid.
I won't do it this summer because who needs a sunburn, right?
No, exactly. Yeah.
But you think I need a tan?
No, I feel like some color would be nice, and everyone could be you can have that sun-kissed.
I heard you loud and clear.
Hey, whatever. Not trying to throw shade.
So in regards to our first story,
Yeah.
Eid related, how do you feel about the 700 blue-collar workers who got a special gift during this Eid?
I mean, honestly, when I heard about that story, I just think it was so heartwarming and super nice to hear. So I can't wait to kind of when we dive into it a little bit more. I also know that Emirates Dubai was able to reduce its carbon emissions by almost 1.1 million tons.
In the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years.
Which is
so that
amazing.
Is amazing, yeah.
So over the Eid break, Magic Smiles, a non-profit organization, took the liberty into surprising blue-collar workers with gifts all over the city and special treats in honor of the holiday. So volunteers varied from adults to children of all ages, the youngest being a 2-year-old, to the presence of Khalid Balushi, president of Emirates, and a bunch of volunteering teams.
Yeah, so one of the recipients, Shukat Ali, was actually quoted saying, I have not celebrated Eid with my family since coming here, but today it felt like I was with my family away from home. Even at home, we go out for Eid prayers and then come back, eat biryani with the whole family. And that is the same feeling I got today when I was sitting with everyone and just enjoying.
That's so amazing.
Yeah,
so this isn't the first time Magical Smiles UAE has distributed meals to blue-collar workers around Dubai. During Ramadan, they distributed more than 200 meals each day, and the team also organized meals and programs during the Islamic New Year, Diwali, and Christmas, which is so cool.
That's amazing, honestly. And it's such a nice way to kind of just hear about all the good things that Dubai is doing and all these organizations.
For people to go around spending their Eid, helping other people, and like one of the workers said, it's been 14 years of him being in Dubai, and it's sad. You don't get the chance to see your this is my first Eid, not being with my family, and for someone to go 14 years without enjoying the company of their wife and kids and brothers and sisters and family members, it makes you think, So for people, and the youngest being a 2-year-old, going around and just doing their part for the community and bringing smiles to people's faces, that's honestly amazing.
It is, and honestly, it really makes a difference when you have like a community of people around you who are kind of just showing how much they care. Like,
Exactly.
I think, as you said, we've both kind of experienced being away from home, and especially at this time of the year, like this is the time when you want to be surrounded by so much love and people who kind of like are relating to what you're going through. You know, we just had a beautiful month of Ramadan, and kind of like to rein in Eid with people that are just showing you so much love is nice. And
Well,
I'd love to hear a story.
The continuous philanthropy by just people all over the city throughout all of Ramadan, reaching 1 billion meals, which is insane. And for it to continue and for people to just be thoughtful and mindful and be aware of everyone else's circumstances and what other people would need is amazing.
Yeah, and I'm noticing too with all these stories is that like it's always the presence of like young people as well, like that are really coming out and kind of getting involved. And I think it's so nice to see like kids at a young age just kind of like understanding how to be empathetic towards people and just like, you know, aware of other people. And
it's something that they're going to remember for like teach them while they're young. Because like this will be something that they remember in 5, 10, 15, 20 years time. And by the time they have their own kids, this will be something that they want to pass down. And it really is about thinking about others and making every Eid special for everyone, basically.
Exactly.
Right?
You know what, Shreya, next Eid you're spending with my family, it's all good. Okay?
You guys heard it here.
You guys heard it here first.
You got a deal.
Okay, deal.
Can't wait for suntan.
Sun-kissed glow. Okay, so moving on to our next story. So Dubai actually reduced 1.1 million tons of carbon emissions in the last 10 years. So Dubai is responsibly reducing its carbon footprint one step at a time. According to the Emirates news agency, in between 2012 and 2021, the amount of carbon emissions that were reduced is equivalent to the planting of 1.24 million trees.
So this was possible by rationing the commercial consumption of water and electricity. Saeed Mohammed Al Tayar, MD and CEO of Dubai Electricity and Water Authority, commended customers in different sectors who contributed to protecting the environment and natural resources by using electricity and water wisely.
Yeah, so in a statement by Al Tayar, he actually mentioned that every year we do launch several initiatives, programs, and awards to encourage a responsible lifestyle in electricity and water use. So these include innovative programs and activities that target all consumer segments to support the demand-side management strategy, which aims to reduce electricity and water demand by 30% by 2030.
That's insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
But is anyone surprised? For example, Simran went to Dubai Water not too long ago, and one of the main things that she witnesses how 100% of the production process is completely green friendly and just like generated through, what's the word I'm looking for?
What is the word you're looking for? Like clean energy?
Clean energy.
There you go.
You got it.
Yeah.
So literally from the start to the end, they have the solar panels at the top, and that gets cleaned automatically every single day through clean energy and reusable energy. And this is why Dubai is a trailblazer.
Yeah, and I think honestly, we've always heard about little things that Dubai is doing to try and be more green. But I think when you see the like magnificence of this like 1.1 million, you know, carbon emissions is like an insane number I can't even imagine. And to think like they've done it in not even that long of a period of time, you know, I feel like so many countries are trying to catch up now. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely an amazing step in the right direction. I don't know about you, like in your personal life, let's scale it back a bit. How green are you, let's say?
Well, glad you asked. So, I don't know. Well, I'm trying to be as much as I can. I'm very hyper aware of what I buy and how I buy in terms of like food produce and packaging and what I can be doing to just make small changes in my life.
Yeah.
So when I go to the grocery store, I take a tote bag and one of those really hipster like fruit bags.
Okay.
And like put it all in there. I try and not use plastic throughout my entire grocery shopping.
That's actually hard to do, by the way.
It's super hard because
really
like everything's made with plastic.
Yeah.
All of my containers are reusable containers.
Okay.
And even if they're not, I reuse them anyway. You know, like the food packages you get, the plastic ones.
Yeah.
I keep those because like you never know.
You never
a day
know.
in need is
And the thing is, it's like, for me, I go with the intention of fully wanting to, be green, do my thing, but then I always just forget. Like I end up leaving it at home, or I'm like
That's
on
the
my
thing.
way out already, so I'll just stop by the store. I definitely made a more conscious effort in terms of like recycling, which I'm very proud of because
Look at you.
I know.
It is hard to do.
It is hard to do. I have, myself kept a few plants alive at home as well.
Oh my God.
So I'm pretty proud of that. So I don't know, I'm making small strides.
Super proud of you.
Thank you
got
so
this.
much, yeah.
But it literally is about the small things that you do.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
plastic straws, composting. Composting is something that I want to get into.
Yeah.
I only figured out last week what composting is.
Okay.
So
How did you feel when you figured out what it was?
honestly, I'm not sure.
Shocked? Yeah.
But like we all have our due diligence to do, and are all have
We're all
just like-
accountable.
exactly like small
Exactly.
steps towards greatness.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
By doing like the big picture thing, but like, we can
exactly,
do little
like-
things as well.
This is all about corporate social responsibility,
Yeah.
what's currently going on with the carbon emission decreasing
Yeah.
over the last 10, 11 years. But like we all still have our part to do.
Yeah, exactly. I think you're doing great though.
Thanks.
Thanks.
As are you.
Thank you.
Moving on to our next story. Oh, so
So I was like reading about the story last night when it broke out,
Okay.
and I figured this would be like an amazing topic to bring up.
So, Dubai Virtual Assets Regulatory Authority enters the Metaverse. So, VARA, also known as, announced that they will be entering the Metaverse and start regulating basically what's going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having an issue with this kind of culture at the moment.
Yeah. So I was kind of reading a little bit about this, and then like they were, so VARA's introducing themselves into the Metaverse as well.
Basically.
Everyone was talking about it. Like it was a huge deal, and I feel like all the publications were covering it because it is such a, it's a big thing in Dubai.
So they basically announced that they will launch their headquarters at Sandbox Virtual World, which is a blockchain-based 3D open world. In a tweet shared by His Highness Sheikh Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai and the Chairman of Dubai Executive Council, says that the move marks the beginning of a new phase in Dubai government march towards the future, and will have a long and positive impact.
So Halal Saeed Al-Mari, Director General of Dubai World Trade Center Authority, commented and said that Dubai views the virtual asset industry as the driver of the global future economy. So VARA is actually acquiring land in the sandbox is symbolic of our belief in this sector, and that the onus is on us as governments to be able to bridge that gap that allows investors and consumers to safely adopt and collaboratively scale the economy.
What are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts on this? I mean, I think it's just like, again, similar to what we were speaking about earlier, in that Dubai is just kind of like continuing to be a trailblazer and like being at the forefront of these, amazing technological advancements, and just kind of taking ownership and putting
That's
themselves
exactly
first.
it.
Yeah.
This is the world's first authority or first entity, basically,
Yeah.
government entity that's entering the Metaverse. And of course, it's another like trailblazing move.
Yeah.
They're leading the pack basically and showing what is possible. And there's lots of things to consider basically. A lot is yet to be determined as to
Yeah.
how this will be approached. But at the same time, it's happening.
Yeah.
And it's a good step forward because at the same time, all these entities entering the Metaverse means that you get to skip queues and that
Okay.
you have assistance through AI immediately, and basically you get what you want without having to wait in a line. So this is the start of an entire world of opportunities.
Yeah.
And I'm having my eyes wide open,
Yeah.
waiting to see where this goes. But what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I'm kind of on a personal level, like really excited to learn more. I feel like, as you said, there's so much that we're still kind of learning, and there's so much information that we still need to get. So there's definitely going to be a lot of questions surrounding this for sure, like in terms of the details, what it entails specifically, how are people going to, get involved in this?
Yeah.
What does it mean for them? What does it mean for us on a day-to-day basis? But I think these are the types of questions that like we need to be asking ourselves right now. Like, this is the trending topic.
Exactly.
So it's important to be having these conversations, but I'm just excited to learn more personally. So I'll be following this story closely.
Yesterday, I was explaining to Rename that it's basically like going on Club Penguin and having different servers. If you guys have ever played Club Penguin, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And like it basically is, yeah, exactly. It's like going to different places in Club Penguin and having just like using the customer service and speaking to people.
Okay. And I tried to use that analogy and like explain it to my siblings back at home. I didn't do a great job, but I feel like if you just, sit me down and we have another kind of in-depth convo about it.
How about I just link you a bunch of YouTube videos explaining the situation?
Yeah, absolutely.
But also, I do get where you're coming from because it's a lot happening.
Yeah.
Even to acknowledge that these entities and authorities are going to be a part of the metaverse, like, it does feel like the future.
It does,
and like we're trying to keep up with the future and what's happening.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just being mindful and aware of what's going on. I think the more people start talking about it and start acknowledging what's actually happening and the impact that it has, that's when it becomes more
real.
Yeah, and impacts our day-to-day lives and we understand how to approach it and what to do.
Exactly. So I'll stay tuned for that.
Moving on to our last story.
Yeah, so this is actually a super exciting story, you guys. So in regards to Emirates Airlines, everyone has been traveling back and forth over the Eid break, but actually if you're coming to Dubai this month, Emirates Airlines is giving away a free cruise around the marina.
So by land or by air, Emirates will get you there. That wasn't planned. That wasn't planned.
No, totally not planned.
So basically, what is happening is that if you're coming into Dubai within this month, you're in luck because Emirates is giving away a free Dubai Marina cruise. No pre-booking is required to redeem this incredible offer, and all you have to do is show up with a boarding pass in your hand and ready to, cruise about.
Yeah, so this super cool offer is part of the My Emirates Pass campaign, which aims to give travelers exclusive discounts to a host of fun places and things to do in Dubai. So hence the offering in the Dubai Marina cruise, so travelers can get to enjoy the panoramic views that the city has to offer. So the free cruise is available from May 1st to the 31st between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. It's a 1-hour cruise where no beverages will be included and cannot be combined with other offers. But honestly, the panoramic views itself, just can't be beat,
Exactly.
So all passengers need to have their valid boarding pass. It can be either digital or paper, presented at the ticketing counter, and proof of identity, simple as that.
Super easy, spick and span. Hey, I'm ready for my cruise.
I'm ready for my cruise. Have you ever done it? Have you actually around the marina?
Not here. I've done it in London. No, not the marina.
Okay.
I wish I had.
You have to do it. So I did it when I first moved here, and honestly, it was one of those Dubai activities that just really enforces that you're here.
I'm missing out.
Yeah, it's so cool because then you get to jump in the water.
Do you?
Yeah, you do. And I swim, and I did it. Put on a life jacket and just did it. And it's so cool. It's a really cool experience.
I'm missing out.
Yeah,
honestly,
missing out.
100%. And also, if you're a tourist coming into Dubai for the first time, for this to be one of the first things you do, going through the marina, it's beautiful. Whether the sun is out or it's not, it's beautiful just as much.
Yeah.
With all the lights and or the sunlight. I don't know. It's just a great vibe.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things that you remember. You get to keep the boarding pass as a
little memory.
A souvenir.
If I was coming into Dubai knowing I'm already set with a free cruise, I would definitely. I think you should just book your tickets.
That's exactly what I was getting to. I might go back home. I am going back home.
You are? When's that? Is it between the dates that they said?
Tomorrow.
Okay, you're good.
I'm good.
Oh my gosh, can I come? Can I come with?
Jonah comes to Oman and fly back.
Yeah. Quick trip, why not?
You said I can spend next Eid with you.
Absolutely.
So I think it's only fair for you to come and bond with my family.
Yeah, for sure.
The spick and span trip,
okay, so we're doing back and forth.
We're out.
Yeah.
Immediately to the cruise.
I mean, Emirates did a similar thing as well. When it was Expo, they were giving away Expo passes as well if you were coming in.
No way.
Yeah, I remember that. So this is just they're upping their game now with the cruise.
That's the thing. They really think about all the small details.
Yeah.
Customer experience.
Customer experience, exactly.
And imagine having your family too. That's if you're traveling alone, it's kind of sad. But if you have your family with you, the whole family bonding experience and jumping in the water, like you said.
Yeah. And before the weather gets too hot too, it's just beautiful when the sun sets.
I can't wait.
Okay, just talking about this,
I know,
I'm like, why
literally.
are we need to like, gotta get to the marina
Book your
right now.
ticket. We're leaving tomorrow.
All right. Well, nice to speak to you guys, but I'm booking my ticket.
All right, so that's it for today. But stay tuned for the interview with Shreya Ghoshal, where she reflects over her last 3 decades in the music industry. She had a lot to say. She'll be performing at the Coca-Cola Arena on the 7th of May.
Very cool.
I'm looking forward.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She basically it's been over 3 decades.
Yeah.
And her entire career, she's done songs in different languages that she can't even speak, but she's managed.
Okay.
And she's thrived, and she's managed to like mold herself into the person she wants to become musically.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to see. So the concert's gonna have basically something for everyone.
Okay, that's so difficult though.
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
trilingual in like music as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that and
Excited.
get to know Shreya Ghoshal. That's
Yeah.
it from us.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. We are now joined by a force to be reckoned with, a musical sensation with hundreds of tracks under her belt and more awards than anyone can count, and will very soon be performing at the Coca-Cola Arena on the 7th of May in honor of Eid. Welcome, Shreya Ghoshal.
Hey, thank you. It was a
How's it
lovely
going?
intro.
Of course.
Going good. Going good, yes.
Are you in Dubai yet?
Not yet, but we'll be there very soon. It's just like a few days. Countdown is on.
Looking forward. And Eid is a perfect time for you to be coming down. Everyone's in such good spirits. It's a time to celebrate.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to see Dubai in the most festive light. Dubai is always festive, but this is Eid, so I'm sure it's all alive with the lights and feast, and everyone is going out and having a good time. I hope they all go out and come straight into my arena, Coca-Cola Arena, on the 7th of May.
What better plan? So you are one of the most notorious, renowned, recognizable, and busiest women in entertainment in India. I want to know, what's a regular day in your life like?
Let me give you the actual honest truth. There was a time when I would, from the morning, be out, doing songs and dubbing and recording new tracks, and come back home very late. But now my life is quite changed. I'm a very new mom to a 11-month-old now. So, so my day, the half of my day is totally taken by the little boy, and after that, the rest of the day is totally in the studios and creating songs that I will eventually take to my concerts and give to the audiences. And so yeah, this is my typical day. There's nothing beyond it. There's no partying hard. There's nothing. Just keeping life going and doing some good music. That's all my life is.
Will the Dubai audience get a sneak peek of any upcoming projects?
Well, there are a lot of songs which have anyway just released. So there are a lot of new songs that I will be performing on the stage. For example, Jab Saiya from Gangubai Kathiawadi. This just released, and I have just before I did my the UK tour, but now I'm going to bring this song to Dubai too. So I mean, there are so many songs that I keep doing, and many a times I have not probably sung them on my shows, but I will be incorporating a lot of these songs which I sang and recorded. These songs became big hits during the pandemic, and all these songs were recorded from home, from the remote way of working that the whole world was working like that. I was also doing that. Say it's Param Sundari or Chaka Chak. These songs became quite big hits, and so I'll bring them in the concert. I hope everyone will enjoy and sing along.
Was the creative process different during the pandemic and being isolated? Did you have to think of different ways to keep the creative juices flowing?
Yeah, it was quite different. The whole way of working changed for especially the artists. We live off the collaborative energy from when we are in the studio. We are there is a constant banter, what will work, what is not going to work, let's try this, let's try that. So we had to adapt. I had to adapt, and I was my own engineer, my own, I learned how to record my music my own way. I set up a small little section in the studio, was converted of my house was converted into a small makeshift studio. um, and I learned to firstly the technical knowledge I had to learn first before anything else. But I actually felt that somewhere in isolation, I think my some of my songs worked better when I was recording in isolation. But some songs I felt I should have done it with the composer in the studio, because it depends from song to song. You know, sometimes I feel I'm given more freedom. I have more freedom to add my ideas in a song, um, and then properly, visualize how it's going to sound in the end. And sometimes I leave it on the composer and the songwriter to figure it out. I'm going to give my all my ideas. Now you choose what you like. So,
Can you tell me how you think you've evolved since the start of your career until now? Do you think there's been a change in who you are as an artist?
absolutely, I have learned so much in this journey. Um, this is the 20th year of my film career. And
Congratulations.
2022. Thank you so much. So I will be, of course, celebrating the 20 years in this show at on the 7th. Uh, but I feel every song that I've sung was had its own magic, because I was at that age, and that was my creative way of looking. My voice had not matured during the earlier years of my career. I feel I sounded so different then. Now I sound different. So of course I've evolved as an artist, and I've collaborated with so many talented people, my seniors, my contemporaries, even the new generation uh, writers, songwriters, composers, singers who are coming. So I learn the whole time from everyone, everything that I listen to. So I believe I'm evolving every day, and I would like to evolve and I learn more. Otherwise, it's boring, no, to keep thinking in the same way. 20 years have already passed, and I feel, oh my God, it feels like a big number, but it just feels like it was just yesterday that I was doing, say, Barsore Megha. It was just about few years ago, but it's actually 2007 that I did that song, Guru. Um, yeah, time just goes, so we have to make the best of the time and keep up with the music which is happening around, and be a step ahead from what you are at
That
this
was
moment.
actually my follow-up question. If you thought that there was a sense of adaptability and going with the times,
Yes.
would you say that different tracks and different albums represented different periods of your life and growing up?
Yeah, actually, even the music of the films that I've sung in have changed, right? The style has changed. The songs that used to happen, say in 2005, 6, 7, that, you know, early 2000 was so different. I don't think I will have a song like Teri Aur now. Right now, I don't think a song like Teri Aur would get made in this era or in this time in 2022. So music in itself has changed, the styles, and um even yeah, of course, and how all the music is consumed is also changed. People are listening to music very differently. Uh, it is so important now the songs to be good, uh, but also be real, Instagram reel friendly. So it has becoming, it is so different to even think that how to even get reach, how do I make sure that the song reaches to my audiences. So of course I don't put that much thought to my work. That is the job of the music companies and the labels, but it is very different. So everything is changing, and we have to evolve with time. And be aware and alert about this. We can't not be cognizant of the fact that I am catering to the generation which is listening to music like this. They are on audio, on YouTube or audio platforms, streaming. There are no days of CDs like how we would go to the store and instantly buy the, when the music is out, before it sells out, we have to buy the CD or those days are gone. It's all on phone.
Speaking of,
So, yeah.
sorry, I was
No,
gonna.
but I mean to say that the music, when I look back, we used to have a 5 minute song also, sometimes 6 minute songs. Now a song has to be 3 minutes or under, maybe 2.5 minutes, because
Yeah.
apparently people don't have that span of attention anymore. But
I don't know how I feel about that. I prefer longer tracks, to be honest, but
yeah,
that's just my
yes,
personal
yes,
preference.
so true.
Speaking of change and evolving, you were a part of the movie Jism, where you had a few
Yeah.
songs there, and that was basically your chance to show versatility and change that you can do more than just romantic music. Why was that important for you? And do you think artists in general are being boxed all the time?
Well, thankfully that happened at the very start of my career, and Jism was probably the next big song or album after Devdas. So Devdas being my launching platform, or that film had about 4 songs of mine, and all of them were very heavily bent towards classical style of music. Uh, so probably a lot of people started already stereotyping that Shreya Ghoshal is a classical based singer. She sings that kind of music. So Jism even happened after a whole year passed, and that's when this particular song came to me. And Jadoo Hai Nasha Hai uh, kind of changed the game, because Mr. MM Kirwani, who thought that my voice would justify a character which is so bold.
Yeah.
That film, it was quite a, probably today, if that film comes, it would not even, bother people. But that time, everybody was shocked. It
Yeah.
was very bold for that time. Um, so my voice, which felt it was very childlike, thin, soft voice, would be okay, and it will be sounding right for a very seductive actress. Um, well, it worked. It did. Something worked. So I'm glad that that film happened then, and I think there were some big songs like this which kept on changing my getting stereotype. For example, Yesh Kahai was very, when that song came out, people said, "Oh, you can sing peppy songs." We did not know. You never thought like that. Or when, for example, when Chikni Chameli, I think for the longest time people did not know that I've sung that song.
Yeah.
Yes, it was very unrecognizable. But the fact that uh, I wish always, that's why I keep singing all kinds of songs and in every genre, every language possible, because I myself get bored. I cannot hear myself, my own voice in the same kind of songs. I need to have different kind of songs to even listen to my own, playlist or my own discography. So that is one conscious decision that I've made in my life to stay versatile.
So, do you think that this is a thing that reoccurs? Because Miley Cyrus was in Hannah Montana, and then she specifically rebelled in order for people to look at her as a different light. And Lady Gaga went from having most outrageous looks to more chilled. And the same in our region with Nasi Adram. Um, why do you think this happens in general? Why are artists boxed in a certain way?
I think it's not that artists get boxed. It's just once the song or something really hits with the audiences, when your few songs which become so relatable to audiences and start loving you for those songs and those albums, people expect, okay, that's my jam. She's my artist. That's the music that I love to listen to from her. But that expectation does not mean that if you change, if you do something different, they will reject you. But that fear kind of, the whole system then forms accordingly. Like, we start thinking on formula. This worked. Why should we even try different? Because the commercial part of it, say a music label, and the people who are in the middle, who are the agents and the people who are trying to make that album for you, they say, don't, this works for you. Do not, what's the point of changing your style or your look or anything? Um, because what if it does not work? So that fear is not from the artist. I feel sometimes it's more from the people who are managing the artist and the music making, companies and the labels. They kind of put that fear in the mind of the artist and make those decisions. But it's up to the artist. They have to put their foot down that I'm done. I need to change. I feel bored. And the moment they do that, when they do what they really feel in their heart, it instantly connects with the audiences, because the audiences love you for your honest voice and your personality, your way of singing, your way of expressing emotions. It doesn't matter in what way you're doing. Whatever you're going to do, it's going to be still you. So,
The true
uh,
stats are always going to be there.
yeah,
Well, Shreya,
hopefully.
thank you so much for joining us. We're looking forward to the concert. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished. And guys, don't forget, 7th of May, Eid celebration. No better way to celebrate. That's it from us from the Loving to Buy show. Same time, same place, every weekday. Goodbye.